Hey everybody, Jacob here bringing another video, and I'm finally back. It's been a long time. There's a reason for that. It's just because I haven't had a camera. I've had nothing to record with at all. But finally, I went out, I saved up money through babysitting and things like that, and I bought myself a GoPro HD Hero 3. And that's what I'm pointing at right now. That's my GoPro. I got a white edition. Because I didn't really want to spend that much money. I read some stuff, looked up, did some research. I heard the black was overpriced and the silver is what you want, but the silver was $100 more, and I didn't really want to spend that money, and I didn't really have that money. So I thought, hey, go with the white edition, whatever, right? So today I'm going to be bringing you a review, and I haven't done a review in a long time because, once again, I haven't had a camera, and B, I haven't had any guns to do it with. But finally today I have one. So this gun right here, this is the Hfc. This is a 6-inch version. I think this is, no, this isn't the 6-inch. This is the 4-inch version. This is the 4-inch barreled. This is silver, 6-shot gas revolver. Now this uses green gas, and it does use shells like your classic airsoft revolver. Right there, that's the shell that it uses. So this gun's pretty neat, actually. This gun would be amazing for like any, movie prop. It's double action, which basically means if you don't know anything about real steel or airsoft guns, double action means that so for the old revolvers like a Colt Peacemaker or something like that, there's single action. So that means you have to pull the hammer back, shoot, pull the hammer back, shoot. And you can do that with this gun like I just demonstrated, but if you need to, then you can just pull the trigger for rapid fire. So that'll automatically cock the gun. Here's just like a slow up. Automatically cock the gun, and then when you get all the way back, it'll automatically shoot it for you. So that's good if you just need to get rid of all your BBs really quick. If you, like I've played a couple of games with this, just like a plinking game. I haven't actually been to a real field or anything like that with this gun. Just like backyard warfare. Most guys had spring pistols, I had this. So, if you come around the corner and you see somebody there and you got this thing out and you just need to... Because you can get 6 shots out of this thing pretty quickly, like in a couple seconds, if you need to. But I personally, like, if I'm behind cover, then I'll cock it, because then that way when I come up, I can make a nice, easy shot. And the thing about when you cock the hammer back, it'll move the trigger back. So that way it's a very easy, small trigger pull. You only have to move that trigger about 1 centimeter. Not very much to get that BB down range. However, if you don't cock the hammer, you've got probably about, well, a bit longer trigger pull, maybe like 2-3 centimeters, but it's a harder trigger pull. You need more effort to pull that trigger because you're cocking the hammer and shooting it with the same effort at once. So one of the main disadvantages about this gun, like all revolvers, even real steel, obviously very low capacity. Something like this 1911, this is a spring pistol, I don't have a gas blowback. I'm sorry, I'm saving up for one though. This spring pistol here has got a magazine. This utilizes a magazine, and you load this up with BBs. In this case you do it like this. And see, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 10 shots of, like I can just rapid fire. Shoot, cock the hammer back for 10 times. With this one you only get 6. So you're at a little bit of a disadvantage. Actually, this mag can hold about 20. So that's, that's like 3 times what this is. So that is one huge disadvantage, but you can buy shells, and if you do buy shells for this gun, it is an extremely slow reload, because you have to, you have to get behind cover first. You have to take each shell out, put a BB in it, take your BBs. You have to like get your BBs out on the course, put a shell, put a BB in it, put it back in, grab the next one, do that over and over again. So it take about, if you're doing it really fast and you get good at it, it takes about 13 seconds to load this gun full. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to load the gun. Okay, so we are back. I've got everything that I need to load my gun. I have the HFC revolver. I have the 6 shells that are included in the package. I have some .20 gram BBs, despite what the package says. I just use this container because it's really easy to pour BBs out of. And I have my King Arms green gas. Now, in this, it's more useful to use propane in this revolver, but the airsoft store in which I bought this gun did not carry the propane adapters or anything like that. And the reason I say that is because with a gas blowback, you've got many, you have a lot of really intricate parts that have to move back and forth, and each are doing multiple jobs. This one, it's very simple. I mean, you've got a small mechanism in there, and that's just mainly just to hit the gas out. So really, there's nothing that can really get jammed in this gun. I mean, very short inner barrel, like there is basically nothing, knock on wood, that can go wrong with this gun. I mean, that's the beauty of revolvers. Like, they're very easy to maintain, very easy to clean, because there's very little parts. Now I'm going to show you, there's many steps to loading this gun. First, we're going to load the shells. Spin the GoPro around. So, what you need to do is you take your shell. I'm just going to take a couple BBs. So you take your shell. You just want to take one BB. This only holds one BB. Unfortunately, there's not like a shotgun. You can't fit like 8 shells or 8 BBs in there and just have a shotgun effect. However, what you can do, not recommended, but I've done it before, is you put one BB in here and then you fill your barrel with BBs. Just like muzzle load them, and then you'll get a nice little shotgun spray. But that's not recommended. But it's fun to do. It's really cool. But that is a very good way to jam your gun. And if it was any other gun other than that revolver, I would not do it, just because, in a gas blowback, I wouldn't even think about that, because that's a very good way to ruin a gas blowback. So that's what your shell should look like. And a good way to tell if you have a BB in or not is so when you look back in the gun, like you pop open your revolver, all you can see is the backs. So if you can see straight through to the other side, like point it up at the sun or something, if you can see straight through, then you're not loaded. But if it's black like that and you can't see through, then you know that you got a BB in ready to go. So you just want to, this is the pain, so you have to do this 6 times over. Take your shell, take your BB in the shell, put it back. Take your shell, BB in shell, put it back. Same thing. Shell, BB in, put it back. Oh, this is perfect. Shell, BB, back. Shell, BB, back. And I actually, when I just poured those BBs into my hand, I got exactly 6. I did not mean to do that, but that's pretty neat. So now, gassing your revolver. Now, a lot of people get nervous about gassing an airsoft gun, because, it is pressurized gas, and it can be dangerous if you don't do it correctly. Now, the key to gassing your airsoft revolver, especially the revolver, is gas it to what you're going to use. So if you know that, I'm only probably going to be shooting 18, maybe 24 shots out of this gun, just because, I want to show you guys how it shoots, obviously. So, if you know that you're not going to be using your gun a lot, if you know that you're only going to be taking 6 shots just to make sure it still works, only gas it for a little bit. But if you know that you're going to be playing a couple games with it, then make sure you give it a good load of gas. Now I'm just going to show you. So I was actually still kind of nervous with gassing. So make sure that your cylinder is closed. I think that's a safety precaution. I don't know. I would just do that. So you want to shake up your can. Make sure you got good gas flow. This can's about half full, so I still got quite a bit. Now this is one of the hardest parts, is finding the nozzle. So you just want to, there's a little hole there, and you can see the little valve in, so you have to stick the nozzle into the valve, and you have to move it around until you get on that valve. So now you're just going to hold it for a little bit, and I took that out, but if you know you're full when you're getting pushed out. I took that out because I didn't want to give it a full load. I don't know how much gas it can take because I never fill it up full. But, that charge is probably going to last us this entire video. I'd be willing to bet that. So now that we're gassed up here, I'm just gonna move the camera because it's gonna be awkward. I think that's a good shot. Okay, the camera's actually under my chin. Okay, so now that we're gassed up, you just want to hit this button, open the chamber, and then we're gonna individually take a shell, put it in. Shell, put it in. I'm just gonna make sure that I don't think you guys saw any of that, but that was some. Okay, so we're just gonna try to. This is very difficult. I don't have any mounts for my GoPro yet. I still have to save up for some of them. Okay. Hopefully that's a decent shot. It looks like it. Hello. Okay, so this is the shell, and then you just put it in. Oh, that's a. Okay. So that's what it's going to look like. I can't film this because it's very awkward, so I'm just going to cut it here, and then I'll show you when I'm fully loaded. So for the shooting test today, I will be using 4 different sizes of targets. We have a large, or I guess an extra large, a medium, and a small. So the extra large is this box. So it's a pretty big box. It's about, I don't know, I'd say 30 centimeters. That's about a foot. So the box is about a foot by a foot. So this is a square foot. So this is probably going to be easy to hit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand the target up like that against the back catch, or the backdrop, and I'm going to be shooting it from there. That's not a very long shot. It's about maybe 12 feet, 10, 12, 15 feet in that area, okay? It's no more than 20 feet, so that's not a very long shot. This is going to be very easy to hit. The extra large is going to be easy to hit. I'd imagine the large is going to be pretty easy to hit. The medium might miss a couple times, and the small, I don't know how I'm going to do on the small. That's going to be a close one. Sorry, I just yawned a little bit. So yeah, let's get right into this test. Now, I can't really narrate this. I'm going to have to like narrate it post filming, just because I'm going to put my GoPro in the protective shockproof case, just so you know. Just so if there's any ricochets or anything, I'm not going to hurt it, and that way I can get it nice and close to the action, so you guys are really going to be able to see what hits, what doesn't. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to go put my GoPro in the case. Be right back. Hey everybody, so this is the narration of the shooting test. I have my GoPro. There goes my cat who's in the way. I have my GoPro in the case, so it doesn't record audio very well. So this is the extra large target, foot by foot box. 6 shots, 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits. So 6 really quick hits. I got those shots out really quick. Very easy to hit. No problem with the HFC gas. Okay, so this was the large target. This was the 2-liter pop bottle, and I'm shooting here. Oh, hit. That was a hit. Second hit. Third hit. 4th hit. 5th hit. I think I might have shot everything. Did I? Yeah, so that was 6 out of 6. No doubt about it. Easy shot. Easy shot. Okay, so this was the medium target. This was the water bottle. And so that was a hit. I was really taking my time with this one. Hit. So that's hit 2. That's hit 3. Oh, I missed. Not by much, though. That was hit 4. And where's... Oh, okay, I think that was just 4 out of... Okay, so this was the last target. This was the small target. It was just a Coke can, so it wasn't much to hit. I really took my time, so these shots are going to be far and few between. Okay, 1 hit. 2 hits. 3 hits. Oh, just missed that one. 4th hit, and a 5th hit, so it was 4 out of 6. Not bad. And the one that I missed was not by much at all. So pretty good shooting.